This is my good friend Natalie Jill's brand new disc replacement. I've known Natalie for a long time. She's a midlife fitness and nutrition expert. She's been struggling with back pain for a long time. Stubborn as can be to me trying to help her. Along the way, she chose to have a discectomy and now recently a full disc replacement. So I'm now here to help her improve the mechanics of this new part in her back and how it affected her spine. Pro Disc is an artificial disc, FDA approved back in 2006. By the way, about 35% of FDA approved meds and devices are recalled eventually. Studies say 85 to 95% success, but when you dig deeper, you see implants sinking into the bone fractures, particles breaking off, redo surgeries. It's one reason why insurance companies are hesitant to pay. The bottom line, it's not a magic bullet, but hey, Natalie, you're in the game already, so all we do now is move forward the best we can. Check this out. The normal angle between the fourth vertebra in the low back and the sacrum is about 20 to 35 degrees. I measured Natalie's out with my online crayon to be 38 degrees. So that is hyperextension of the back. We don't have a previous x-ray to see where she was, but we know that when discs wear out, that is because the spine is in a flexed position. So this artificial disc, in my opinion, is too tall, and it's chucked her lowest part of her back into hyperextension. So what we need to do is have Natalie improve that alignment and focus on pulling that curve out of the spine with her muscles and her movements to prevent wear and tear on the joints, because those are next in line. Natalie tells me back in the day she was in hyperextension, but she's focused so hard on the abs and the glutes for so many years, it's pulled her spine into flexion. Flexion crushes the discs. Extension crushes the joints. So now, Natalie, instead of focusing on glutes and abs, you really need to focus on pelvic flexion and rib flexion, which will strengthen your glutes and abs, but that's the movement that's gonna keep your spine out of that hyperextended state. So let's focus on that. What you must practice is something called a double flexion, but first, to even know what that means, you need to focus on warming up with pelvic flexion isolated from the ribs, and then move to rib flexion isolated from the pelvis. And then when you double flex, that's gonna put your spine in a more aligned position and strengthen your glutes and your abs as a result. Natalie, we could see that the pelvic flexion is something you're not doing based on the way you're squatting here, the way you're deadlifting here. Notice that your pelvis is still in extension and it doesn't move into a strong flexed position. That's why you're gonna warm up with these and then apply those to the workout you're already doing. Oh, and Natalie and everyone else out there, one more thing. Slow the fuck down on your rep. You can't do this stuff if you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're not building strength, you're building endurance and connection with these small movements. You must slow down. So now let's move into the levelness and the rotation of the hips and the back. Look at this x-ray right here. Left high hip, right low hip. Is it because you have a left long leg? Maybe, but oh, look at this lunge. The right knee is buckling inward, because when the right knee buckles inward, it causes the right ankle to go in and the right arch drops. It can also lead to hip impingement, hip arthritis, because when the thigh goes in, it crushes the inside of the hip. That's why the thigh is supposed to be designed to be out here, which creates an artificially short leg, therefore dropping that hip down, not only when you lunge, but when you stand, when you're standing there to take your x-ray. Now, Natalie, you really need this with both sides, but let's start with the right side. Focusing on a few simple movements to warm up with that you integrate later. Number 1, focus on pushing your right ankle out. Push it out, drive it out, push it out, feel the muscle turned on. Next, grip the ground with your foot when your ankle's out. Feel the muscles in your arch. Great. Now when you do a slow lunge, Natalie, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ADHD lunge, okay? I want you to do an opposite, a SDHAD, slow ADD lunge. You're gonna go down slow, keep your ankle out, keep your foot gripped, and now push your right knee as wide as you possibly can to abduct your hip. And train like that slow. That is gonna help you keep your hips level when you lunge and train them to be level throughout every activity of your life. And when they're level, your body is aligned and the joints and discs are aligned in your back, and your back heals and wears down as it is supposed to from the factory and not all lopsided. Natalie, those shoes. I know you've gaslit yourself to think they're cute. Your foot's a mile off the ground, your toes are up like elves. You can't see or feel anything in those. That's why you need to train barefoot, Natalie, or use minimalist shoes. Go on the website, pick a pair of Vivo Barefoots. Any pair, I'll send them to you. Pick your pair. It's gonna help you stay connected and make these improvements. So, shout out to you, Natalie. Thanks for sending me those clips and being open to feedback. And everyone out there, if you're looking too for weight loss, better help with nutrition, Natalie isn't new at this. She's been doing this for, I think, 20, 25 years. She's taking probably hundreds of thousands of women through and help them improve their physique through better nutrition, exercise. So go check out Natalie's site. Now you, Natalie, and everyone else out there like this, surgery can buy you a little bit of time. It doesn't fix bad movement. It doesn't fix bad posture. It does not address the root cause. But I'm so happy now that you're open to better understanding how this alignment movement can affect your spine and has affected your spine. So now all we can do is go forward with the right steps to help create a better future for you, a better spine. And I'm really happy and proud to be your friend. And I'm really happy for you sending that over and that you're open to this, and would love to hear, to keep this communication and for you to come with some training with me next time you're here in Poway. Anything I could do to help you move better, feel better, live better, and fix your shit.